Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for the BAM Woman magazine interview with Miss April Bond. Y'all, this lady is absolutely beautiful. She is amazing and she is motivated. I have to say amazing because she's awesome. She's all of that. so,
Thank
so
you.
show your love, show your support. A round of applause for the beautiful Miss April Bond. She's going to come and tell us where she's from, what she does, and why she is a BAM woman. So, Miss April Bond, round of applause. Yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are so
Thank you
excited
so
that you
much.
decided to be in BAM Woman magazine. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. My name is April P. Bond. I am an entrepreneur, and I don't like to say I'm a serial entrepreneur. Sounds too much like serial killer.
Ah,
So I say that I'm an evolving entrepreneur.
yeah. Oh,
Uh,
I like that.
yes, yes.
I like that.
And I started with a real estate investment company, and
Mhm.
during the pandemic, and that's what I mean by evolving. I saw during the pandemic it was so stressful, and for me myself, I'm a landlord. People weren't paying their rent, so I was hit financially with that, and
Yeah.
I tried to find a way to make money in the pandemic.
Mhm.
And I opened up a sanitizing and cleaning company that
Wow.
yes, and it's doing very well. So I evolved into that, the cleaning
Yes,
business.
yes. I love it.
And yeah, and also I have a coaching business where I help entrepreneurs build a foundation for their business and also develop business credit and how to start that, how to keep records, and just building a foundation for them. Because a lot of people start their business, and most of the time you're so gung ho on your business that you don't remember to do the foundation part.
Yes, yes.
That's the most important part of your business is
Mhm.
the documents, the structure, things like that. So I do help other businesses, and that business is called APB Coaching.
Mhm.
And I also have a YouTube affiliated with that people can go on and get tips about their business. And that YouTube channel is called APB Coaching as well. And
Mhm.
I had to write everything down that I do because I always
Yes, good. The list. Come on with the list. I love it. I love it.
and I have a nonprofit called Bond Bags, like my last name, Bond.
Mhm.
And we help homeless citizens. And due to COVID, I've been doing this since 2015
Mhm.
um, regularly. And since COVID, a lot of inmates have been released unexpectedly with nothing. So my bond bags help them. It has underwear, toiletries, snacks, money,
Mhm.
and also resources, a list of resources that they can reach out to for help. Because I mean, you would be so amazed at how many people have been released, and they may have went to bed in jail thinking they had 3 or 4 more years to go and woke up and they were being released. Yeah.
What?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
It's amazing.
wow.
It's amazing.
Huh.
And also, I do public speaking, motivational public
Okay.
speaking.
Okay.
And I am an author of a book. It's being edited right now, so I'm hoping it'll be released either late this year or early
Mhm.
next year. And that book
Gotcha.
is called The O Factor. And everybody's like, what does the O stand for? And the O is for Oprah. I met her when I was in the second grade. I was upset. And when I met her, because I was in a spelling bee and I had lost, and I was having a hissy fit, and she came
Mhm.
to me and said, "Do you know how special you are to have gotten this far?" And that
Mhm.
always stuck with me. So I'm writing just on that experience, those
Wow.
words, and how they got me through so many traumas in my life and so many uh, obstacles. Just remembering,
Mhm.
you know how lucky you are to have gotten this far. So
Yes.
yes. And also the O stands for my mother. Her name is Omega. So
Nice.
those are my two O's. And that's it. Oh no, no, no. one more thing. I'm also a part of a nonprofit called Inmates to Entrepreneurs. I'm
Okay.
a former inmate myself, and
Mhm.
I'm an instructor with this nonprofit. And we go into jails and help
Mhm.
individuals learn about entrepreneurship, because a lot of times people come home and they can't get a job. And we
Right.
teach them how to become entrepreneurs. And we also, since COVID, we've been teaching online.
Wow. Look, nobody is doing that. Like, first of all, let me say kudos to you, ma'am. Like, I applaud you for, you know, just sharing your story. You don't have to go into detail. Nobody needs to know the specifics of why you were an inmate, but the fact that you are in a place where you can say, I was in that position before and look at me now. Like,
Mhm.
I did what I needed to do to get above that stigma, and you're excelling, and now you're helping other people. Like, what does that program entail? Like, how do you help the inmates get out of that mindset? Because I know that is the hardest thing that you have to accomplish when you come out of being locked up for so long. How do you prepare them to be a business, or a business owner, or an entrepreneur?
First and foremost is the mindset.
Yes.
Because being an inmate, not going to speak from my experience and what I've encountered so far, but you feel so rejected because you
Mhm.
get a pep talk before you go out there. You're gonna be on probation. You're gonna do well. You're gonna find a
Mhm.
job. And I know, even for me, I had been to college. I had
Mhm.
worked very, very good jobs with lucrative companies,
Mhm.
but I couldn't find a job, and I had to go work at Subway. And I
Wow.
was so humiliated. I mean, it was just, how did I get here? How did I become a sandwich artist?
Hey, no shade to those that make
No
amazing
shade.
sandwiches, because Subway is the bomb. Okay, don't take that the wrong way.
I, I had nothing against, I mean, they helped me. It was a stepping
Yes,
stone.
yes.
But I couldn't believe that I had ruined my life. And that's where I ended up at. And so first I had to change my mindset, because I had been rejected on so many job interviews. And then I found my talent, which was real estate and flipping homes and being a landlord. And I was organized.
Right.
But lucky for me, I had support from my family to get started. But the main thing I teach in that course is to change your mindset. And just a few weeks ago in the course, uh, someone asked me, what if they Google my name? And they were trying to open a lawn care service. And I told them that customer is not for you. If
Right.
they judge you on what you've done in the past and not on the merit of your work now, the
Right.
customer is not for you. And
That's good.
yeah,
That is
yeah,
so good. I'm so glad that you teach that, because everybody has a past. I don't
mhm,
care what nobody says. Everybody has a past. Everybody has done something that they regret doing, but they're not there anymore. They're not in that place anymore. And you have to forgive. Like, you have to let that go to grow and to move forward. So that is so amazing that you help them get over those hurdles and get through those storms, because that's hard.
it really
That
is.
that that that's hard.
And
So
especially when you don't have a support system, it's even harder. So we
exactly.
try to be a support system to them as well.
Exactly. So include with that that particular class, and then you have the bond bags. Can you go into a little bit about the bond bags, and do you have a particular community that you go to, or can people contact you for bond bags for their community? How does that work?
Okay, yes. It's small. We're just starting out. I started in 2015, just a garbage bag in my car full of these sandwich bags. And whenever I would see someone on the corner asking for things, asking for money, asking for food, I would hand it to them.
Oh,
And
wow.
eventually, people would just run up to my car. Like, my daughter would be driving my car, and she's like, I don't feel like doing your charity work. I mean, but it's been good as well, because one time she was
Mhm.
driving a car that used to be mine. I gave to her, and she had a
Mhm.
flat tire. And the homeless guy was like, "I know your mother. She always helps me. I'm gonna help you." He
See?
helped her change the tire.
Paying it forward. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, it works out every time.
absolutely. But I've been reaching out to, I have a meeting next week with a probation officer. So I've been reaching out to people in the law enforcement field that could help me. Like when they're coming home, I could just show up with a bag. I've also had a couple of meetings with people to donate because I like to have like uh, a gift card for a haircut because a lot of times they don't look groomed.
Right.
Or I would like to supply like clothing,
Mhm.
jeans and shirts and things like that. And I just
Mhm.
haven't been able to expand because everything is coming out of my pocket right now.
Right.
So yeah, I would like to expand. And anybody out there, if you want to reach out to me, I have friends
Yeah.
that help me. I give them bags, they hand them out. And it's really heartbreaking. I know a lot of times people see those individuals asking for money and they may be on drugs, but
Right.
that's not my problem. I
Right.
do my part,
Right.
and what they do with it is on them. But
I
I
agree.
get the satisfaction of knowing that if it's $5 in their bag, that's $5. They don't have to, like, oh, I'm gonna snatch someone's purse, or I'm gonna go in here and steal $5 worth. Right?
That part. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
I'll be
That
honest.
is amazing. And I just want to put that out there, y'all. That this is absolutely beautiful what she's doing.
Thank
So
you.
if you want to donate toiletries, I mean, I'm talking about toothpaste, mouthwash, toilet paper, pads for the women. Do you even go as far as like socks and underwear
Yes,
and
yes,
stuff like
underwear.
that?
I do
Whatever y'all can
boxers,
grab from the
and
dollar
even
store.
the pads are great because one day I never really focused on the women. I would just always have like men's socks in the bag and men's
Mhm,
t-shirts. But then I
mhm.
thought one day, where do they change their pads?
Right.
If you're homeless, like what do you do? So then I started getting women's undergarments and pads and things like
Mhm.
that. Wipes, feminine wipes. Yes,
Yes. Oh
yes,
my gosh. And it is so the stuff that we take for granted and the stuff
yes.
that we think, oh, that's not important. Somebody doesn't have that. So to just have a bag and you're just giving them out. And I mean it does, it makes their day and it's I love it. Absolutely love it. So y'all need to make sure that y'all get in touch with Miss
Yes, please reach
Bond
out.
about that
I
because
appreciate all the help I can get.
oh man, that particular thing right there. Now, all of her services, don't get me wrong, they're great, but that one it really hits home because you do see a lot of homeless people, especially now, and
Mhm.
it's 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 heartbreaking because
Yeah.
some people there are situations they couldn't control, but they're going through this right now to get to the other side. So
Mhm.
every little bit helps, y'all. So make sure
Yeah.
y'all reach out to her so that you can help donate or volunteer or whatever it is that she needs. Y'all reach out to her. And where are you? I don't even think we said where you're from. Where are you from, April?
We just jump right into it, right? I live in North Carolina, but I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Yes. Okay. Gotcha. So there we go. If you are in the area, if you know anybody in the area, y'all make sure y'all reach out to her because this is an amazing thing that she's doing right now. Okay, so the book. We have got to talk about the book. I know that this book is going to be, man, I can't wait to let the shelves.
I can't either. I've been living it for years. So
Oh, okay. So tell
yeah.
the people, you have to tell the people about the book.
Yes, yes. So everybody I've ever talked to has, whenever they find out something about my life, they're like, "You need to write a book." And
Mhm,
I never wanted to write it because I've tried several times,
mhm.
but my children were young. I didn't want to expose my life like that.
Yeah.
And the pandemic is pandemic prosperity for me. That's what I call it because it
Mhm,
gave me a new lease on life. Instead of me always trying to hide behind the fact that I was a felon, that I am a felon,
mhm,
and I didn't want everybody to know that. But that is my secret sauce. My
mhm.
story is my secret sauce.
Yes.
And I was approached at when I was doing a public speaking engagement about writing this book. So
Mhm.
I said, now is the time because there may be some little girl somewhere going through the same things I did, and she can
Yes.
avoid all the things that I did and be her best self.
I
Then,
love it.
right now, not because it took me a while. It took me a while.
Yeah, I think it us as people, it doesn't matter what race you are, what nationality you are. We all have those bumps in the road that
Mhm.
kind of slow us down a little bit, but we overcome them and we get past them. And we are supposed to help the next generation, and
Yeah.
then the generation after that, and then the generation after that. So I'm excited about this book. I don't know about anybody else.
I am too. I really, really am. And I thought I would hurt my parents' feelings, but we sat down and talked about it, and
Yeah,
they agreed. You need to tell this story. It's a
yeah,
story of triumph, and
yes.
yeah. So
It's
I'm
gonna be
excited.
great.
I'm so excited.
It is gonna be great. And
It
Bam
is
Woman is gonna be the one to give the exclusive. I'm calling it now, so nobody can
right.
tell me.
That's right. You better. I
Yes,
can't
so
wait. I
stay
can't wait.
tuned. Please stay tuned for that, because that is going to be so dope.
It is.
So, okay, before we go, I ask everybody this question because I feel like it is so important. Especially when you are finding your way and you're trying to figure out what it is that you need to be doing, what you love to do, or your purpose. What are some of the things, or what is one thing that you wish you could have gotten as advice from someone when you first got started?
Woo. Uh, some great advice is I have so many.
Yeah. Hey, give them all.
Well, first and foremost, stop looking externally for
Yeah.
things.
Yes.
Even when I was starting my business, I was just looking for someone to kind of save me.
Yeah.
I can't do all this by myself.
Right.
But the more I said I couldn't do it, the more I couldn't. But once
Mhm.
I buckled down and said, I'm going to go to this foreclosure auction, even if I don't get anything, I'm just going to meet people, I'm going to learn.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. But even in relationships, a lot of times, us women, we are
Mhm.
looking externally for happiness. We're looking
Mhm.
externally for something to make us
Mhm.
smile.
Mhm.
And find all that internally. I beg you, because my life completely changed once I realized that. And
Mhm.
I think I mentioned this to you before, but knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power.
Yep.
If
Yep.
you don't apply that knowledge, it means nothing.
Mhm.
Absolutely nothing. So
Mhm.
apply the knowledge that you have. Think about all the people that graduated from college and they're not working in their field. They're, they're
A lot of us out there.
right. But they're not applying the knowledge that they have,
Mhm.
or you just don't feel confident enough to apply it. The
Right.
knowledge that you have, it absolutely needs to be applied, and you can
Absolutely.
do
Absolutely. I need that on a t-shirt. I need that, because that is so true. It's one thing to know something, but if you don't use what you know,
it.
or
It's
if you
not.
don't go out there and work your faith, put the power to the plow, you
Right.
don't do anything with it, then what are you doing?
You don't have it. It
Wasting
means
time.
nothing. And I
Yes.
have one more. One more.
One more.
One more. Life is about the C between B and D. B being birth, and
Okay.
D being death, and C being choices.
Come on. Listen, you can't just be dropping that on me like that. Wait a minute.
Woosah,
You need to
woosah.
repeat that. You got to repeat that.
Life is about the C between B and D. B being your birth, and D being your death, and C being the choices you make. It's all about the choices you make. Even when I found myself as a felon, I made a choice to end up there. And as
Yeah.
I find myself as an entrepreneur, I've made choices,
Yeah.
a successful entrepreneur. I've
Yeah.
made choices to be where I am.
Wow.
Absolutely.
That's golden right there. That's golden. I have nothing else to say. I have nothing else to say. I like that one too. I gotta put that one on t-shirts. But
Yes.
no, Seriously though, listen, Miss Bond, please let everybody know how they can contact you, how they can reach you, how they can volunteer, or even just sow a seed into what you've got going on, because
Sure.
all this stuff is not free. So
Mhm.
every
Right.
little bit helps. Whether it's $5, $500,000, I don't know where that number came from, but that just popped up in my head. So somebody's about to give it to you right now.
Right now. Right now.
So,
But
how can they contact you?
sure. I have an 800 number, 1-800-729-7345.
Okay.
And you can reach me on Instagram, APB Coaching LLC, also
Okay.
on Facebook with that name. And my website, April P. Bond. That's one. Another one is, I have too much stuff going on. Another one is APB Coaching LLC
Mhm.
com. And on either one of those, if you decide that you want to consult with me, you can make an appointment up there for a free consultation, and we can speak. And any question that you have for me, I'll be more than happy to ask. And also, if you reach out to me and let me know that you saw me here on BAM,
Uh-huh.
I'm sending out an ebook I have on real estate wholesaling for free. Yeah.
Yes. Come on, free ebook. That's what we're talking about. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Helping the people, serving the people.
That really is what it's all about.
Yes.
And that's something I had to learn as an entrepreneur as well.
Mhm.
Once I found value in serving, the money flowed. The
Yes.
uh, the business took off.
Yes.
Um, just networking, and people know, she's just not in it for the money.
Mhm.
And money is a factor. Don't get me wrong, but when you take the focus off of money and you take the focus on serving
Yes.
in any type of capacity,
Yes.
even if you give $10 a week to a charity, just
Mhm.
you're here to make the world better,
Right.
and make sure that you're putting forth an effort to do that. I implore everyone to do that. I've been trying to teach my kids that for years, and I think they're finally getting it.
Look, that's a learning process in itself.
Yes, you definitely have to be here to make the world better.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I appreciate your time. This interview has been absolutely amazing. You have shared so much information, and I just know that somebody's going to be contacting you to do whatever it is that you need for them to do. So we appreciate you. We love you. You are part of the BAM family forever. You're
Thank
stuck with
you,
us.
thank you, thank you. I want to be. Believe me, I want to be.
Absolutely. Well, it has definitely been a pleasure. We thank you. Y'all make sure y'all reach out to Miss April Bond. She's got some amazing things going on, and we want you to be a part of it. So, Miss April Bond, is there anything else that you want to say before we go?
And feel free to reach out. You will talk to me directly once you make that appointment.
Gotcha. All right. Well, that's it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Tune in for some more amazing interviews. All right. That's it. Peace out.